Hi, this is Tamika with Paisley's Bumps and Pie, and I'm here with a Plan With Me video and my Christmas planner for December daily. So, excuse me, it's cedar season, and I'm starting to lose my voice, which, yeah, the worst season for me for allergies is cedar season, but I'm going to take something so that I could combat all of this because... whew, yeah. So let's start with what I did last week. So what is December daily? I don't know exactly the true definition of December daily, but as I explained in my last video, it appears to be more of a memory keeping scrapbooking thing that is done during December, and usually there are some journaling prompts. So I just looked up journaling prompts on Pinterest for 2025. Unfortunately, what I've been finding as I do this throughout the years is that a lot of the journaling prompts tend to be the same year after year. But, you know, I just try to interpret them a little differently if I can each time. But let's go over what we did for last week. The first one was the Christmas bucket list. So I use Live Love Posh for this. I think I'll use Live Love Posh for most of this because I have a lot of Live Love Posh Christmas stickers that I need to use up. Then we had Christmas memories, and I talked about getting my Baby Skates doll. Those of you that were around in the 80s probably remember that. Sneaking into my parents' closet to look at gifts. And then I talked about how my older brother and my godson were pretending to be Batman and Spider-Man one year and that they were keeping the city safe so Santa could deliver gifts. And then the next prompt was about Christmas lights. The third prompt was letters to Santa, which I don't know if I've ever written a letter to Santa. Maybe as a kid. I don't remember. And then number 4 was Christmas decorations. So I stopped journaling on camera at this point because the video was taking a long time. But this is my plans for this year, which is interesting that I use these pink stickers because my decorations are nowhere near that. All I'm doing is decorating a little 4-foot artificial tree. It's pre-lit, and I purchased a white pom-pom garland to go with it, and I'm using Whataburger ornaments. If you're from Texas, you know what Whataburger is. It's a big, popular burger chain here, and so I love Whataburger. So I purchased their ornaments online, and then I'm going to make a bow topper, which is going to be a big bow made of orange and white ribbon. All right, then the next one was ornaments. And I talked about the different types of ornaments that people make. Was it ornaments or was it something else? Hold on, let me see. The theme was actually, yeah, it was ornaments. So I put how people will create homemade ornaments or themed ornament sets. These are some of the themes that I'm noticing this year. Gingerbread or like Sugarland pastel ones, bows and florals. And then you also have traditional red and green that a lot of people will go with. And then there are metallic. So sometimes people will throw in some silver and gold into the mix as well. I remember one year I did blue and silver some years back. Yeah. Then I have the Christmas movie list, which was the 7th prompt. My all-time favorite is The Christmas Story with Ralphie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Grinch, Gremlins. Yes, it is a Christmas movie. People love to disagree. It is. They got the Mogwai for Christmas. I also like watching the Lifetime and Hallmark movies, and then Netflix and Amazon Prime have started to come up with a bunch of original holiday movies as well. All right, so let's take out our pages so that we can do the next few days. So let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we'll set these up and then we will journal for these days. So I also need to remember which sticker book has those dates that I was using. I want to say it's this one. Yes. So let me pull the dates. So I already have them like I did the last time. I just put them on the edge of my desk, which made it so easy for me to pull them as I needed them. All right. And so, yeah, I was trying to journal with y'all the last time, and after I thought about it, I was like, I don't think that's how I've done it in the past. I think I decorated, journaled off camera, and then came back and discussed it with y'all. I couldn't remember. But anyways, prompt number 8 is creating a story from the perspective of a Christmas tree. So this one's gonna be fun. So let's see, which Christmas tree? I think this is a Christmas tree I was gonna use. Is this one? Let me make sure, because I got so many Christmas trees in here. I think that was the one though. Yeah, this has to be the one. I don't think there was a different one. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna put this down. And we're supposed to write a story from the perspective of a Christmas tree. So let me add a little bit more to this, so it's not just a tree that we have going on there. Let's take, I thought that was a fun prompt, and that was something different that I haven't seen in the years that I've been doing this. So it was nice to see something different in the prompts, because it's usually a lot of the same. There's like always the ornament one. There's always gingerbread. There's always letters to Santa. You know, these kind of prompts always come up. So what else can we add in this page? Oh, we have this. I wish I had seen this first. I'm going to put this down. So I'm going to raise this sticker up a little bit. Put some of this down as if it's like a washi tape. Okay, I'm just going to trim it on the edge here. And y'all bear with me with my lighting, because I did get a new phone mount, which only goes out so far. It doesn't go out to the middle of my desk like my last one. And so I'm going to have to eventually move my big light. And it's going to take a lot for me to move that. So I just wish I didn't have to move it, but I need it moved. I like it centered to the area where I'm mainly filming, and that just wasn't going to work out this time. Okay, let's just add this as well. I'm going to trim this. Let's kind of add that right in there. So now I need a box. Because we're going to tell a story from the perspective of a Christmas tree. This is going to be fun. Let me see if I got a box in here. You know what? I want a big box. So let me pull from another book. So I have this Live Love Posh Functionally Noir book. So I'm going to pull one of these big box stickers. Let's put this right here. Okay. And then maybe another one of these box stickers with it. Whoops. Let's use this. All right, now, since there were quotes back here, I wanted to see if any of them were related to a Christmas tree. Let's see. No, not really. Okay, let me see. I can't remember if this book had quotes. Okay, there are some in here. That's another bucket list. I got a lot of bucket list stickers. I gotta remember that for next year. I don't need any more bucket list stickers. Okay, that's all I got in this one. Oh, baby. Okay, so I know the recent book does not have any quotes in it. So, trying to see what I could put down here. Let's do let's just do Merry and Bright because I'm not sure what else to put there. So we're gonna take this one and we're gonna put it right here. Okay, I found my bone folder, y'all. I'm so happy because I was missing that. Okay, I just lost one of my stickers. Ooh, there it is. It's probably got a bunch of lint from the carpet on it now. It's probably not going to want to stick when it comes time to stick it. So let's put their number there. And yeah, so I will journal from the perspective of a Christmas tree. Let me start writing. So I'm going to put, hello, my name is Fur. And then that way I can remember when I journal that I'm supposed to be writing from the perspective of a Christmas tree. Right? How cute, right? All right, next, we'll put the number 9 there. So our next prompt is a Christmas playlist. Okay. So Christmas playlist. So there is back here in that bucket list stuff, one that said listen to Christmas music, I believe. I want to say there's a sticker back here that says that. Christmas caroling, Christmas... Go see Christmas lights. Okay, I saw that somewhere. Because I made a note for myself to pull that sticker. There it is. Listen to Christmas music. Okay, see, I got a bucket list in like every one of these books. That's crazy. All right. So I'm going to put this up here. Listen to Christmas music. And I do listen to the same Christmas music like every year. Those of you that already know, you know I'm a Mariah Carey fan, and I'm sorry, her Christmas album is probably one of the greatest ever. That first Christmas album she came out with, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. I love the Boyz II Men Christmas album. I love Kenny G's Christmas album that he came out with some years back. Luther Vandross, Kelly Clarkson, Christina Aguilera. Okay, like these are my favorite ones. So let me get some boxes here that will go with this stuff. Okay, we've got a blue box, so that's nice. Put that like this. Okay. Let's see. see what else we can pull. But yeah, those are my favorite things. And then I love, every Christmas I have to listen to this one Faith Hill song called A Baby Changes Everything. I like almost any song that's talking about the actual birth of Jesus. Like, those are probably some of my favorite Christmas songs, if they're actually referencing the birth of Jesus. Not just like a fun, festive one. Those are my favorites. So that song, A Baby Changes Everything, I love it. Mariah Carey's Jesus Born on This Day, I love it. Because those are actually about his birth. And those are the ones that really touch me a lot. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put one more box. Let's get a blue one. And we'll put this one down here. All right, so let's see what else we can add in here. Let's add the Nutcracker. All right. And then we've got some stars we can toss around. Okay, I think that looks good enough. I do have some snowflakes. Let's add some of these in. Let's add one up here. If I'm not mistaken, I used this same set of stickers in my work planner recently. I believe it's the same set. Yeah, I do believe it's the same set. All right. So that's going to be our page to journal. And so when I come back next week, you'll see all the pages all filled out. And I'll talk about it all even more. All right, prompt 10 is Christmas collections. So let's see. It's going to use... I think it's this set here. So, Christmas collections, I really don't know what to say about that prompt. I don't know if that's considering things that people actually collect around Christmas time, or I'm not quite sure what that one means. But if we're talking about things that people collect, immediately I think about ornaments. Okay. Now, me personally, I purchased some things from Chick-fil-A. Well, I didn't buy their ornaments. They had ornaments and they had keychains. I didn't get the ornaments because I knew that I was going to be doing something different with my tree, and I didn't want to just start collecting ornaments for the sake of collecting ornaments, because I know me, I'm not going to really use them for anything else. But I did buy some keychains. So they had keychains that were very similar to the ornaments themselves, and so I did get a couple of those. But that's something that I think about as keychains. Some people collect Christmas cards, things like that. So I'm going to put some boxes down first before I run out of space here. So those are just some of the things that I thought about for collections. There might be different toys possibly that people collect, you know. I thought about that as well. And I'm just going to write in this box Christmas collection so I can remember what this one is all about. Alright, so that's what we'll use that box for. Let's add this one here. All right, but yeah, let me know in the comments, like, what other things do y'all think of when you think of Christmas collections? Because, like, I really couldn't think of much other than ornaments, cards, and some, like I said, some toys. And I get it. I know that I just cut that poor woman's feet, and I'm going to cut this poor woman's feet. But I want this to be as flush against the sticker as possible. And so that is why that had to happen. They have to be without all of their toes. Sorry. That's what I need to happen. So I chose this set of stickers. Let me show you. Because I feel like some of these little wacky things might be things that people collect. I don't know. What do y'all think? No? Y'all think so? Like, things like this, right? Some pillows. I don't know. I just thought these might be the wacky things that people might collect. And so I decided to select these stickers for that reason. I know depending on the toys, like I said, there could be a lot of collections for that. I remember Hot Wheels were a big thing one year, and people were collecting a lot of different Hot Wheels toys. And I think right now the thing might be Pokemon, I believe is what a lot of people are collecting, different Pokemon things. So yeah, there's always something out there, but I guess it just depends on the individual. All right, so that is prompt 10. I know that I'm going to have to cut here so that that will close in my planner. All right, but that is prompt 10 for Christmas collections. So let's go into prompt 11, and we're going with prompt Hallmark Christmas and Lifetime movies. Okay, so I had all those bucket lists, right? So I'm going to pull this one. It says watch Christmas movies. We're going to put this, whoops. Let's put this up here. All right. And then we are going to use the new Christmas book by Live Love Posh for this one. Okay. And I'm going to use this first set of stickers in here because for me, these images like remind me of Hallmark and Lifetime holiday movies. Like I immediately thought of those looking at this stuff. So yeah, I have to do the little light post. Like we have to do the light post, right? These would be in all those little Hallmark towns. Y'all know it. Don't act like y'all don't know it. Y'all know it. So let's put the little light post down. Okay. And let's get some of these florals up here in the corner. raise that up because it's going over my sticker just a little bit there. Okay, so yeah, I think these images are very, very fitting. Very fitting for Hallmark and Lifetime movies. Y'all know they all have that same plot to them. It's very seldom that the plot is different, but we still watch anyways, don't we? We still watch because we love it. We absolutely love it. So let me pull this. I'm going to layer this right on top here. And then I'm going to pull one more scene. Let's pull this scene. And put this one over here. All right. So nice. I love this. Okay. I'm going to put a couple of boxes down for this. I don't really have boxes in this book, so I do need to pull them from a different book because this book didn't come with any boxes. I don't know if I have the size boxes that I want and need. I don't think that I do. It's not looking that way. These are a little brighter than what I want, but I'm going to use it. So we're going to put one here. And then we'll take one each of these and we'll put here. So I'll try to make a list of different movies that I want to see. But normally I'll just go on Lifetime and just look at what's there. A lot of times, Lifetime and Hallmark, and just go and check out what's actually there. I want to move this one up a little bit. All right, so let's go back to the images here. Yeah, these are just so very much Hallmark-esque images. Let's see. There's an ornament that we could put against here. Okay, so we have some bells. I just like to throw deco around. It's fun to do that and use what we've got. I don't know what that is right there. Oh, that was the only bell on that page? Well, phooey, another bell would have been nice. Let's do snow globe, because there's something right there on my page and I don't know what it is. It's bothering me that it's even there. Let's put some small poinsettias around. So let's put one here. Let's put one there. And then we're ready to jot down our Christmas movies. Nice. Okay. Number 12, day 12. That one I hope sticks because that one fell on the floor and I got all fuzzy from the carpet. So day 12 is living in a gingerbread house. Living in a gingerbread house. I don't know what I'm supposed to journal for that. I don't know. That's going to be an interesting one. But I'm using This set from Live Love Posh is Holly Jolly. So I'm using the remnants that I have there. You have a few little gingerbread houses and things, so we're gonna go with that. So let's start with this tree. These are very like whimsical stickers. I'm not always into the whimsical things, but these are cute. So I can deal with these. They're cute. Some whimsical things do not, I don't like them. Just like being honest. So a lot of times it's just not appealing to my eye a lot of the times. So I cut that piece out so that it will go into my planner well. Okay. Alrighty, let's put one of the girls down. Let's put her down here. And let's go with our gingerbread houses. So we got this one. I think these two are the same. No, they look about the same, like they're flipped and one's bigger. So we're gonna put this one here. And then we're gonna take the bigger one and put here. Now, I could tell you a story about a gingerbread house, but it's not what you're thinking. I will tell you a story. I will tell you a story. There once was a lady who had a gingerbread house, and she used the gingerbread house to get people to visit her. She knew that if she went to the gingerbread house, people would come and visit. But she did not have very good intentions for wanting people to visit at the gingerbread house. And so God realized, and God took the gingerbread house away. The end. Those that know what I'm talking about. And probably none of my subscribers know what I'm talking about. Some of my friends and family will know what I'm talking about. But yeah. God knew that the lady did not have good intentions with the gingerbread house, and he took the gingerbread house away. Took it away. Yep. And all I can say is I'm so happy that the gingerbread house was taken away. Yes. Thank you, God, for hearing my prayers with that one. Okay, I don't have a lot to say with this prompt, so I'm just going to leave those two boxes there for that one. All right, that is prompt 12. So now we've got 13 and 14, which are really gotten stuck to my desk here, those stickers. All right, so there's 13. And 13, the day 13, our prompt is, what makes Christmas season special? So I decided to use a set that I think I just used in my big planner. Or did I use this in my work planner? Guys, I don't even know. But this gold set from Posh Christmas, I think it just screams important and the reason for the season. I don't know. It just screams Jesus to me with the gold. Maybe that's what it is. And of course, that's what makes Christmas so special, is that Jesus came from his lovely space in heaven to come down here and be a savior to all of us. I just think that is the most special thing ever about Christmas. I sit and I think about the fact that if Mary hadn't heeded to the angels and did what God asked of her, how all of this could have just been so different. you know? And I'm so thankful that she was obedient as well, because that she was obedient, that Joseph was trusting. That tells you about the relationship that the two of them already had with God. And I love that. I just love that. Yeah, I think I use this in my work planner. It's like, I know I've used this recently. I don't always show my work planner. Ooh, what's today's date? Because I just realized I need to do something. In the middle of thinking about that, okay, yeah, I need to get something done immediately today. It's a must. It's a must. Just thought about it. So, but yeah, those are the beautiful things, in that even though there was nowhere for them to go, they went to a manger. They were able to keep the baby safe, knowing that the wicked king was after him. You know, these are the things that I think are so special about his birth. Jesus wasn't born in a palace. You know, he didn't come down here on this earth and his birth was in a palace. No, he was born in a manger. No crib for his bed. You know what I mean? Like, that's deep. That's so deep. Like, wow, is all I can say. Wow. Thank you, Lord, for your sacrifice, not only in your birth, but in your death. And we are so very, very blessed. It's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing what God has done for us. Put that there. All right, I'm going to put at least one more image here. I think the gifts would be a good one. So let's do this one. So pretty, y'all. So very, very pretty. Let's see, I've got some more, some ornaments and some stars. Where's my tweezers? So I can't get this one sticker up off the sticker sheet. Okay, here we go. Start right there. This is so pretty. I love these stickers. This is one of my favorite sets of stickers from Live Love Posh. These were so pretty. I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So there's day 13, and that prompt again is what makes Christmas special. I think that's what it was. Okay, so the last prompt, day 14 for this week. Let me pull my sticker up off my desk. Okay, so day 14's prompt is peeking at the gifts. Peeking at the gifts. So I'm going to use stickers from the new Live Love Posh Christmas Love. And with this, there's like a pink and blue set in here that I'm going to use. This is further in the back. Yeah, this set here. There's a lot of gifts in this set. So there we go. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and get started with this. I love these stickers like this one with the ornament or the lights hanging, and I'm glad that these are included in a lot of the different sticker collections in these Christmas books, because it's just a nice way to start a spread with these. A very nice way to start a spread. I love it. All right. Okay, I thought about putting, there's this big village sticker, but I'm not going to use that because I want to focus on the presents. There's a lot of stickers in this section with gifts on them, and that's why I selected this collection for this prompt. Let's put some florals down. And then let's get these gifts down. So this, here's a nice sticker here. Okay, now I'm going to have to pull boxes from another book because this book doesn't have boxes. So I can use this pink box, and I need some blue, if I can find blue. And not that light blue, that's there. Let's pull another book. Okay, we can use this blue back here. What was this one again? What was the prompt for this one? Peeking at the gifts. So I talked about that in one of my other pages. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and this here, and then we'll just do deco everywhere else. So, like I said, there was a lot of images with gifts. There's this image that has like a couple of toys there as well. This one, I like that one. There's this one that has a little purse next to it. I'm going to add some more florals. Let's add some on the side of this box here. Okay, and then let's add some more gifts. Let's put some there. those there. And then we can have a random one there. I think that's going to be it. So let's make sure all of these are burnished down. And let me see if there's anything else I want to add. I have these little floral pieces that I like little filler pieces. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but if I can get like little pieces to fill in spaces, I like to do that. Because I think it just adds to the page. So if you're ever trying to think about, okay, what else could I do here? If you feel like there's just something missing, find some little filler pieces and add them in. Sometimes I even take bullet points and I'll add them in as polka dots. Okay, so there's day 14. So let's talk about what we've done. Okay, I feel like my camera shifted. But anyways, so the first day is writing a story from the perspective of a Christmas tree. So I went ahead and put Hello, My Name is first. I can remember what I'm doing there. And this is a Christmas tree that I selected. Then day 9 is listening to Christmas music. Day 10 is different Christmas collections. Day 11 is watching Christmas movies. And I felt like these images were so on target for Lifetime and Hallmark movies. And then we have here living in a gingerbread house. Did y'all like my little story? Then day 13 is what makes Christmas special, and I felt like this just screams Jesus and the birth of Jesus. And then day 14 was peeking at the gifts. So that is what I have for this coming week. And then I will show you what I have journaled the next time. So let me just add these pages. Ooh, I didn't cut this out down here. So let me cut this out. I don't want to get my whole puncher because I really don't think I need to do all that. It's only one punch. And then there we go. Yay! That was pretty sharp. So I was able to push that through there. Alright. So let's add in the rest of these pages. Alright, so here we are for me to journal for the week. When we come back next week, you will see what all I journaled, and we will set up for the upcoming week. Comment below, let me know what's a Christmas song you're going to be listening to, what's a movie you're going to be watching, and is there anything that you collect when it comes to Christmas? Let me know in the comments below. Also, guys, don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts so you don't miss any videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.